This is Calvin Castine. I'm standing behind Northeastern Clinton Central School. And school is not in session today despite the number of cars you see. It's Saturday, September 7th, 1996. And the majority of these vehicles are here for the purpose of a fundraiser. We have a Channel 5 vehicle here. And we're not even in Vermont. There's a youth soccer game going on, so some of the people are here for that. But there's a fun run today, a benefit fun run for the April LaValley Fund. Okay, these are not the people who are putting on this particular event, but there's a couple of people who know about the fundraiser, and we're going to move over here and look at the school while we're talking to these people. Your names?
Madeline Rabideau.
Tyrone Rabideau.
And I think, Maddie, we've already talked to you on Channel 21. We did a story on with April LaValley's mom, and for the people who didn't see that or have been living in a vacuum for the last week or so.
Right.
Tell us about the April LaValley Fund.
Well, it's coming good. We're really, really pleased and overwhelmed, really, with the response. We've had people with children who have CF who've been donating money, and we have now 4 guaranteed tickets. 2 of them have been donated frequent flyer miles, and 2 of them, one was a U.S. Air donated ticket for April herself, and the other one was a friend who donated the price of a ticket for one of the family members. So we're really doing good. We'd like to get 2 more tickets for her little sister and uncle to come down later on after April has her surgery.
Okay, the 4 tickets so far then are going to be used for April, her mom, and who?
Her dad and her brother Denny, her 14-year-old brother Denny.
Okay, now I know medical insurance will be picking up probably most of the cost of the operation. Tell us again why the fundraiser is important.
Well, it's going to cost anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 to live down there. They're going to have to relocate and be there about 6 or 7 months, and we hope no longer. That means rent, food, electricity, all the same expenses they would incur at home they're going to have down there. But because they have homes up here they have to maintain, there's no money for living down there. There's no fund. There's no special thing that we can go to for this money. We have to raise it. So we're trusting all the good people of the North Country who have so far really come out to April and her family's aid to just keep it coming.
I couldn't believe it as I drove up and saw the number of cars here and the number of people out in the field running.
Isn't it wonderful? And it's such a beautiful day. That really helped. Good Lord's doing his part. Yeah. Keeping Fran away. But we do have some more fundraisers coming up. Tomorrow, Michigan Madness downtown Margaret Street is going to have a fundraiser for April starting at 1 o'clock.
Okay, that's September 8th. This will not be on in time for that to be tomorrow anymore. That'll be history.
Okay, well, and we're hoping that everybody that came out had a good time live with the live music and all. And then, of course, up at the clubhouse, the 22nd in Ellenburg.
That's the Ranchside Clubhouse, Sam Trombley's.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're going to have pony rides and the golf course is there, the mini putt.
An auction.
And the auction. Yeah. More music, live music, bands, and food. Lots of good food. And of course, we have that drawing for the tablecloth. You know, that's going to be drawn that day. See who wins the prize, and people are donating $1 a ticket to try to win that beautiful tablecloth. We're also trying to get together a mile of quarters. We're hoping to get a radio station sponsor and do it in the mall, and we just collect quarters and lay down poker chips representing each quarter until it has reached from one end of the mall to the other and equals a mile. And that'll be sometime in October, so everybody's going to have to keep their eyes and ears open for that one.
All right, how many quarters in a mile?
Well,
4?
Yeah, right. From what I understand from the CF Foundation, one was done down near Albany in a mall down there, and they raised $15,000. So that would really
15,000 quarters or dollars?
dollars, $15,000.
That's 60,000 quarters.
That's right. That's a lot of quarters.
That's a big piggy bank.
But if anybody's saving up their quarters between now and then, we do accept dollar bills too. We just put down 4 poker chips, one for each quarter. So, whatever they give, will be represented.
Okay, and there is an address if people want to give directly to the fund, and not everybody can come out here, and I know I couldn't get out here and run. Maybe the deacon can run, but
Walk.
Yeah, we walked it.
you walked it. But people just want to contribute. The address.
You got me there. It's the April Benefit Fund, the Evergreen Bank in Shazy, but Route 9, I guess, but I don't remember the number.
Well, I think
You can flash it across the screen.
Jan Davis could probably find that that location if she tried hard.
It's on the.
Once it got to Shazy, I'm sure she could find it.
Yeah, we had it on before, and of course, Michael Huff or myself, they can send them to. And they can send it to, I'll make sure it gets there, Madeline Rabideau, 3087, Route 11, Morse Forks, New York, 12959.
Okay. And Tyrone, your wife's been busy here. What you've been having to do in the cooking and hanging the laundry on the line all this time?
That's right. I do the laundry, the cooking, paint the house, and clean the pool. And
watch his nose go. He mows on.
Remember, you're a deacon now, don't?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget sometimes,
He does. He does help with the laundry and the dishes occasionally.
Yeah.
Passes the vacuum. Yeah, he's good. He's a real help. He's a real support. Encourages me too.
My wife does the talking.
We each have our gift.
Yeah.
Your gift is listening, right, Tyrone?
Sometimes.
Okay, I understand April is here.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
She's right over there.
She must be a little overwhelmed by all this, probably.
Yeah, she's really happy. She's impressed with all of the people that have come out for her. She's really, it's just wonderful. To realize that she's so loved by so many. I mean, everybody that gets to know April loves her. She's a real character and a personality, and she's got so much stick-to-itiveness, perseverance and maturity. Yeah, she always has been since she was little. Very, very mature, very honest right up front.
Okay, and again, cystic fibrosis is a condition that you're born with and progresses as you get older?
Yes, it's inherited. It's genetic. Has to be a gene from the mother and the father. And they, like we said in the other interview, she was tested at 6 weeks and found to have CF. And she had a cousin on her dad's side of the family, her dad's uncle's son, from Champlain, Bob and Martha LaValley's son Kevin, and he died of CF at 14. And it's a long haul. It's a lot of daily therapy, enzyme pills so they can digest their food. See, April has it in both her pancreas and her lungs. So she has to have treatment several times a day. Right now she's on feedings, tube feedings, because she needs to gain weight to go for the surgery.
Okay, now I know in our previous interview you said that once the successful lung transplants have been completed, she'll no longer have the CF in her lungs, but if she still has it in her pancreas, what will that mean to her?
Well, she'll be able to live with that. She'll naturally have to take the enzymes and the medication, the rest of her life, plus anti-rejection drugs, so that her body won't reject the new lungs. That's a balancing act because they don't want to give you the patient too much, because then they won't have any immune system to fight off infection. So, but they need to give her enough so that she doesn't, her body doesn't reject the new lungs.
Okay, and do you think April will talk to us?
I'm sure she will.
All right, I'll go take a look at April.
Mike, sit in front of me.
Chris,
Hi, April.
what are you doing next Saturday?
This is April LaValley, and we're here at the fundraiser at the NCCS grounds. And April, what do you think of all the people that have turned out here? What do you think of this run, April Fun Run? Have you had a lot of friends come and talk to you?
Yeah.
We've certainly had good weather for it. How are you
Definitely
doing?
glad.
Good.
Good. So, what's your plans now, April?
Stay at home, have a few parties, and then leave.
No drinking.
No drinking. Great. Mom? How's it going? How's
that?
How's everything going? How's April been doing?
Good. Good.
How are you doing?
Hanging in there.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So what's the plans next?
Well, it's up to April when she wants to go. So we're thinking about the end of the month. We're gonna leave.
Great. Great. So we're still looking to raise some more, do some more fundraisers for when you get down there, right?
Yeah.
We're looking
Yeah.
for. We have the 4 tickets, but we're looking for a couple more, and that's 25,000 points.
Yeah.
And we get the rest
It's
of the
just,
family.
I want to say, it's just unbelievable how everybody just pulls together for one person. It's just overwhelming. Thanks. There's not enough thanks in the world for this. You know, I don't know what else to say.
Thanks, April and Carolyn. And thank you, Calvin.
Wherever there's food involved, you'll find certain people here who will come and help the cause. Good eaters, they're called. There's a variety of food and other things offered to the people who are here for the fundraiser. I want to thank Maddie Rabideau. We kind of put her on the spot and asked her to handle that interview. It's a lot easier for us to run the camera if we've got somebody handling the microphone. Looks like the Rouse's Point Business Connection will be featuring this in their October issue. Certainly like the look of the newspaper now. It's a very attractive format they now have. Well, we should also point out that the Islander is also well represented. Mary Rasco here, covering this for the Islander. Maybe we can get one of the people who are running this event. There's the winner of the race. Aaron Dragoon said he won today's fun run. And we can get one of the people involved here to tell us how the fundraising effort has gone today. The names we saw in the advertising for this were Brian Power and Henry Schwartz. So we assume they are the chairman, or at least involved in this. People involved in this are quite busy. Mrs. Schwartz just told us about $1,500 was raised from the fun run alone. That does not count what they're raising here with the other peripheral things that are happening as part of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some great news.
Here comes Brian.
The reason for this race was to raise money for the LaValley family and to cover some, to defray some medical expenses. To date, we already have $1,700, and that's not counting the food money, so we've done a super job.
There have been donations in addition to the money raised for the run. So,
Also,
successful
in the name
day.
of Jerry Ann Koviak and the other runners on the cross-country team, we have all the donated frequent flyer miles to accommodate the LaValley family. Thank you very much to the Koviaks and the cross-country team.
So we're going to wrap up this. There'll be at least one more fundraiser that we're aware of. I'll be at the Ranchside Campground in Ellenberg Depot, or Ellenberg Corners, I should say, Ellenberg Corners. That's on the 22nd. And you can watch Hometown Cable for further details on that.
Now the prizes.
Now we're going to wrap up today's coverage.